God.
Hey, oh my God.
Live and live in color.
Hey, oh my God.
How you living?
I'm live and live in color. Hey, oh my God.
How you living?
I'm live and live in color. Hey, oh my God.
Where did you get that?
The plug is like no other. I'm live and live in color. We live and live in color. Hey, oh my God. Plug got me looking like a Billy every time I walk in. Hey, we live, everything custom. 12 wanna know how we got the shit in. Hey, we good in the hood. Philly on lock, know the plug if you tryna get in.
We ain't gonna lose, all we ever do is win. Baby, you on 9 and we always on 10. Ride of your life, hop in for a spin. All the way live, now it's time to tune in. Put an end to the ops, over and over again. We going hard on par with the
Yeah, we
fans.
gon' ball like we play for the league. Living, you learn, only else that I see. Living in color from my POV. Straight off the couch, right on the screen. Hey, oh my God.
How you living?
I'm live and live in color.
Plug in. We live and live in color with our special guest. We live from the gas station. You know, the Live and Live in Color headquarters over here. And yeah, we got Pilot Co. Love Money. You know, if you ain't know, he got the hottest shit in the city. So we here to introduce him and you know, bring him to plug in with us. Live and Live in Color.
Let's get it, Pilot and Co. He said Pilot Co.
I said it, yo. Pilot and Co.
Yeah, so basically it's like Pilot and Company.
Okay.
So like my man Rajiv, right, told me, he said, yo, man, you gotta do a joint with Love Money, man. Like, he a good dude. There's not a lot of good dudes left in the city. Like, this is whole energy, you know, just watching him, the stuff he say online, it motivates you. Like, to know that at one point, you know, it wasn't paying him no mind, and now he can't get him to stop calling him. Like, it's an inspiration to everybody that's doing anything out there, whatever. And I'm so happy that he's a part of the city of Philadelphia, and he's one of our own. Like, he really give you that brotherly love when you see him. First time I met him, like, you'd have thought I knew him for years. Like, and I just appreciate everything he's doing for us, everything he do for the city, and, you know, just glad to have you here, you know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, shout out to my bro 610 Black. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was late to the party. Because I know you've been doing your thing over a decade. And my folks out Pottstown last year was like, yo, you gotta see this shit. Cause I was doing little, you know what I mean, little t-shirts and shit. So he was like, you gotta see this shit. Like, you gotta turn your shit up. Like, you gotta get your game up. And your shit was the shit that we was seeing it. He was sending me videos, and I was like, damn, that shit is fire. You know what I mean? I always love graffiti. I always love airbrush. You know what I'm saying? So seeing your shit, it's just like, it's a no-brainer. Unless you just a weirdo or a co-hater, there's no way you're not gonna like my man's shit.
Now hold on, now before we get into, like, you know, the clothing and everything he's doing right now, I want to start, you know, from the rip. Like, you know, like where you from? What part of the city you from? Like,
I'm from North. I was born and raised in North Philly, and then I spent half of my life in Feltonville too. So from North Philly to the Northeast, early Northeast, like Feltonville, the beginning of the Northeast. Some people try to call it North Philly too, but it's the beginning of Northeast Philly, Feltonville.
I'm from Frankfurt, so we call that Northeast kind of too.
Yeah.
Like, then when it got bad, they try to throw us over there with, you know, North Philly. Like,
Yeah.
That's how it go. You know, so like, how'd you get into the whole, you know, clothing thing, like, you know, or just design and period? Like, did it always start with clothing? Was it something else first?
No, yeah, hell yeah, it was a lot of shit. It was a lot of shit first. I was one of them young boys that grew up and was like, I was going to the NBA. You know what I mean? Like, very young, from the age of like 12, had dreams like NBA, NFL. You know what I mean? And then, you know, that didn't play out because my grades wasn't right, and then I ended up dropping out, and now I'm hustling, so now I'm about to be the next kingpin. You know what I mean? That was a dream, you know what I mean? Like, and then in and out of jail, now I'm rapping, I'm about to be the next biggest rapper, you know what I mean? So it was dream after dream and just chasing success. And then I went upstate for 5 years. I came home at like 27, had a baby right away. At 30, my baby was about to turn 2. My baby had just turned 2, and life was fucked up. I mean, and even still, I was still telling folks, this my year. You know what I mean? Whatever it was, whether I was rapping and working, whatever I was doing, I kept saying, like, this my year. Come 2014, I was 30 years old, and I was just fucked up. No house, no I was squatting, had a 2-year-old, I ain't had no money. You know what I mean? Barely getting by, doing little shit, you know what I mean? Like petty hustler shit. Got in an argument, baby mom left her mom for the weekend. We was squatting in some crib. And I was just in my back room. And I just broke down, started talking to God, bro. Just broke down on some shit like, yo, I'm fucked up. We can cuss on here? Broke down in the back room, like looking in the sky, like, yo, God, I'm fucked up down here. I ain't got no money. I ain't got no crib. I ain't got no motion. Like, I don't know what to do. I done went to jail. I done studied every religion I can think of. I can't find you. I done studied Islam. Muhammad don't grab me. I studied Christianity. Jesus don't grab me. I studied Hebrew Israelite. That shit don't grab me. I studied Buddhism. That shit don't grab me. I done opened the Book of the Mormons and studied that shit. That shit don't grab me. You gonna have to talk to me directly. You got to, cause I'm fucked up. And I don't know where to go, but I know you exist. I know you real. I just don't know where to start at. If you just give me a way, I promise I changed my life. You got to talk to me directly, and when I get in position, I'm going to help my people. I swear I'm going to make sure if you set me right, I'm going to help my people because I'm trying to ball. I want yachts and condos and whatever. I go to sleep that night crying. You know, I'm breaking down, talking to God. I'm on some lost shit. 30 years old, nigga, I'm lost. Shit hurt. It shit hurt to be dreaming your whole life and then you turn around, you 30 and you like, damn, man, I'm fucked up. So I'm breaking down to the last person that I think can help me, my nigga. Crying and shit. I go to sleep crying. I had a dream. In the dream, all I remember was a dark hallway. And at the end of the hallway, it was a green heart and a red dollar sign. And I heard this voice say, put this on clothes and forget everything you know. I wake up the next morning. My homies is like 2 houses down. We go there smoke every morning. I wake up out, hop on the porch. Yo, I had this crazy ass dream, nigga. Come tell us about it. Come here, bro. Light up, roll up. Go down there smoking. I'm like, yo, bro. I broke down last night, started talking to God, bro. And I was telling God how, I'm fucked up. I want a bar. I want to have a mansion. I want a condo. I want to help my people. I want to get money. And I'm like, yo, I had this dream. And I broke down the dream, and all my homies laughed at me. Took their hats off. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. The fuck is wrong with you? So in the dream, I remember the voice telling me, put this on clothes and forget everything you know. So I'm telling my homie, like, yo, nigga, I'm done with this street shit. Man, I'm going to lock in with God, bro. I don't need no religion. I'm talking to God directly every day. He spoke to me in this dream. He told me this green heart and this red dollar sign was my way. You know what I mean? She give me chills, bro.
It's like a prophecy in a sense.
They laughing at me. Man, get the fuck out of here. You gonna forget what? I'm done with the street shit. I'm done with hustling. If y'all not fucking with me, I'm done hanging with negative friends. I'm doing straight positivity, right? And everybody laughed at me. Mind you, I ain't had no money at the time to start. I go to my next group of friends at the barbershop, maybe later that week, whatever. Just for the first year, I just spoke about the shit. Family, friends, my barbershop, the block, anybody that'll hear me. Everybody laughed. Never clowned me out of disrespect. That wasn't it. It was a bid. It was like, nigga, we knew you your whole life, bro. You telling us at 30 you about to design clothes now? Who the fuck is you, baby boy? You know what I mean? So it wasn't a disrespectful bid. It was more like, come on, bro.
I think it's a lot too. Like when people used to you being you, or I mean, they don't expect. Not saying they don't expect nothing from you. I feel like I go through the same thing with my peers, whatever.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you say you're gonna do something, you doing this. Is like, all right, we want to see it. And I feel like your actions show more than You
and for a year, I had no actions. Yeah. So for a year, I'm trying to invest. I'm trying to convince everybody that I'm about to do it. Yo, give me some bread. Help me start up. Help me start up. Help. And niggas was like, nah.
They think you hustle. You trying to hustle them out of their
bread. Right?
Yeah.
So for a year, nobody really was like trying to fuck with it or believe in me. Mom, brothers, sisters, nieces, uncles, cousins, everybody like, man, I'm like, man, I'm not trying to hear that shit. One day I woke up, told my baby mom, we're gonna sell the food stamps this month. We're gonna go get these t-shirts done. I sold my son food stamps. I went to this spot. I started with the first batch. You know what I mean? And
it took a year to get to that point, almost.
Yeah, because I almost believed y'all. I was this close to believing y'all, like, yeah, this shit not gonna work. What the fuck am I talking about? This dream wasn't real. So for a year, I just needed that homie to be like, yo, man, come on, nigga, I'm rocking with you. I believe it's gonna work. So for that first year, I was so close to like not even following through, because I'm like, damn, like everybody telling me this shit, I'm tripping. So it took me a year to gain that confidence. It took me to be in a place where it was like, I said it so much that I finally found the confidence to say, fuck all y'all. What God just showed me was, everybody you love don't love you. So now it's time to
Heavy.
Now it's time to find out who really love you. So when I started, I looked around and nobody was there. So I'm like, you know what? Forget everything you know is what the dream said. I stopped celebrating holidays. I don't want to go to your birthday party. I don't want to go to no Thanksgiving. I don't want to celebrate Christmas. I don't got no street code. I don't give a fuck who ratted. I don't give a fuck who in crime. I ain't got no friends. I ain't got shit. I got me and my kids, me and my baby boy, 2 years old. That's it. It's a wrap. Sell these food stamps. Get these t-shirts made. Took the motherfucking t-shirts, stuffed them in a duffel bag, started walking with my son. Motherfuckers wasn't trying to buy it. I gave that shit away. Gave so much of that shit away, I woke up one day and they wanted that shit.
I asked you that on the, you might not remember, but I asked you that like a few weeks back on one of your lives. I said, how much shit did you give away your first like year or two?
I can't even tell you.
You
I
said
gave away
something
food
crazy.
stamps for a year straight.
You remember your first design?
My first design was a heart and a dollar sign.
Was it inside the face?
No. It was just a heart and dollar sign. That was people think. People like, yo, bro, that's not enough, bro. A heart and dollar sign. Like, no. I'm like, all right, we're gonna take it. I done slid through blocks across Broad Street, like Trap Street and Cumberland and all that, and Dolphin, where's all black boys at? I used to come through there, duffel bag, 100 shirts, walking, like, yo, what's up? I got these shirts, nah, Poppy, we good, we'll fuck with that shit, nigga.
What was the number?
Huh?
Like, what would you sell them for at the time?
Man, 15, 20, 10, it didn't matter, but I remember going through thousands of blocks and motherfuckers didn't want it, so I get this shit away. I come back 2 weeks later, the same niggas that was like, yo, Poppy, we won't fuck with that shit. 2 weeks later, I come back. Yo, Poppy, bro, come here. That shit you gave me last week? Oh my God, nigga, I need all them colors. What you got in there, bro?
Because they probably walked around, people seen them in there.
Right.
And they was like, yo, you
Right.
that? Whatever. Like,
Right. So it's like you gotta have that seed of faith planted. So like I said, when I first started, niggas in my hood wasn't fucking with it. So I had to go across Broad Street. I'm like, damn, this side of Broad Street not fucking with me. Let me go to that side of Broad Street. Boom. And then when I got to that side, it was an aggressive side. But motherfuckers are scared to go across Broad Street, bro. And I see why, bro. I done went through Broad Street, across Broad Street. Niggas done pulled out on me when I used to hop out, bro. What the fuck is you doing, Pop? Man, we don't come. Niggas is going through wars out here, but don't come around here like that, bro. So I was doing this shit, hopping out selling clothes when it wasn't safe to do that shit.
Yeah.
Niggas wasn't doing that in 2014. Niggas wasn't coming through Trap Street trying to sell shit to motherfuckers that's out there streets. Motherfuckers wasn't going across. Niggas wasn't leaving their hood and going to South Philly. Ask O'Malley and them. I'm walking down South Philly, 18th and Catherine. I'm in the trenches when it wasn't a cool thing to do it, and I was just giving it away. And what happened with all samples, when you give away samples and it work good, they come back. So that's how I started. I gave away shit for a year straight. I sold food stamps, and sometimes I only made enough money to get enough inventory, bro. Sometimes I didn't make profit, you know what I mean?
Sometimes you might break even, right? Just to get it out there.
Yeah, I literally sometimes, bro, I was still squatting. My first year of Love Money, I was still squatting. I ain't had my own crib. I'm selling food stamps to bring home real groceries, nigga. To this 11 years later, I'm still eating off those food stamps. You know what I mean? Them groceries, them food stamps I sold 11 years ago to get inventory, nigga, I'm still eating off that today. That's food stamps for real, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I gave away a lot of shit that first year. I lost everything, bro. I lost friends, I lost family, I lost money, I lost my baby mom.
The people that was around that you lost today, do they try to come back around now?
Yeah, they always double back. Everybody double back. There's nothing wrong with doubling back. I think us as society think a double back is wrong. Some people realize they were wrong. But just because they double back don't mean you hit them with the hate or the love you didn't feel when they left. You treat them how you want to be treated. Vengeance is God's. So the ones who double back, when they came back, I didn't act like they wasn't like, man, fuck out of it. No, I showed them love. What's up? No, we can't kick it. It ain't. You can't come to my crib. The double back ain't like, oh yeah, we fam. No, the double back is more respectful. It's like, yo, I ain't mad
I
at you.
ain't
What's
mad
up?
at you, but yeah.
What you need? You want to buy something? Yeah, I got you, bro. Even give them a discount. Never treated them like they treated me when I felt like they wasn't fucking with me. I never gave them that.
Cause I feel like when you do that, it's like you holding on to it too. Cause a lot of people make it seem like they over stuff, but you do little stuff like that, you be smart, whatever. So that really lets you know that you over it, man.
Yeah, it didn't really like.
That's an honorable thing.
If you gonna be righteous, bro, be righteous. It ain't no half-ass to being righteous. No, can't be perfect. But if me and you have a disagreement and we grew up together, the righteous side of me is not gonna allow me to hold that against you. Whereas though, like, every time I see you, I'm getting disrespectful with you. No, if I really, really was hurt by you, I just keep my distance. And if I do come across you, I'll keep it short. But I'm not going into pressing play on shit that bothered me. You know what I mean? It's like, man, I'm off that because God is good. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers who be acting crazy, they be mad at other shit that's going on in their life. That's how I feel. You know what I mean?
I feel like that a lot. Like I feel like a lot of times when somebody overly mad or overly aggressive, it's because they ain't got nothing going on.
Yeah, sure did.
I feel
Nothing to lose.
I feel like if you moving and you got something going on, you don't put that energy into that. But if you ain't got nothing going on, you mad at everybody else because they do.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it is. That's what I'm saying. Like when I seen you, selling your stuff, because first, I did pictures and then I went into the clothing.
Yeah.
And you inspired me for my clothing because, you make colorful stuff. And I just looked at the stuff, how you was doing it, and then how you give away the game, and you telling people how to do it instead of gatekeeping and holding stuff in. You actually saying everything you gotta do. Like like you did so much stuff for so many different people, even businesses. When you came here for that 5 minutes, like, I think I got like 450 followers in 2 days off. For him just come here and show love for 5 minutes. And that wasn't rehearsed. That he freestyled for 5 minutes, and I appreciate you so much for that. That was so genuine and thorough, whatever. And it's like, I don't know. I just love the way that you put on for the city. Like,
and that shit come from like the promise I made. I said, "Damn God, if you show me what to do when I get in position, I promise to help my people." You know what I mean? So it's like some people think you do it for the net. It's like, nah, bro, you wasn't there when I made an agreement with God. I told God, man, if you just show me the way, dog, I'm going in. I went in, I got it popping, and I had to keep my promise. Like, right now, I'm gonna empower my people. You know what I mean? And it's like, everybody got a different level of success. So the level of success that I'm at, I'm able to empower my people. You can't expect a nigga like Wallow to stop what he got going on to come help us. He's at a different level of success, but when he was at a certain level of success, he was doing that. But so at the level I'm at, I'm able to still help and empower. But if tomorrow come and I'm a millionaire, I won't be able to move the way the hood will want you to move. So while I'm able to do what I'm doing, I'm going to do it.
Just like how you put us on with Clay Light.
Yeah, shout out to
Clay
Clay Light.
Like I brought this chain because of him. You know what I mean?
No, we're right.
Like,
You see the chain, Peter?
You know what I'm saying? Like he really got.
I'm gonna have mine next week too, Clay Light.
Saying I got another one coming to the gas station, but I got this from your page. Like, so it's just thorough when you can do stuff like that. It's just kind of like, you spread the word. It might be something that I don't want, that somebody else might want. I can share it on my page. Like, I don't need that, but somebody I know might need it.
Yeah.
And I know you feel the same way too. Even when you came here, you said, look, you do picture registration, you do this, you do that. Talk your stuff on here.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. Certain people, you do with certain people, they make all about them, and they feel like because they made it to a certain point that they want you to give your ass to kiss. Even the ones that don't deserve it want you to give it to them like that, whatever. So I'm just glad that that you make it cool to be cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I think people who act like that, they got mental issues that are not extreme, but it's mental issues. For you to be in a position where you can help somebody and you won't, you got trauma. And you don't want that person to get it faster than you got it. It means that, no, work hard for it like I did. So if I can give you a shortcut while I'm still accessible, I'm going to give you the shortcut.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And then how thorough is it saying that, I'm not saying you put somebody on, but, I introduced this person to this, and now this is the outcome of it. I feel like that's more rewarding than anything. Like, I would love to do that. Like, I would love to give anybody information that I want to, that I have that somebody else that I could give. Like, I got friends that want to make clothes and want to do stuff or do podcasts or do anything. If I got information I need, I'm going to give it to you. I'm not going to say, I don't know, I'll let you know. Because I think everybody says, I'll let you know. They never do. That's something that everybody do out here. I'll let you know.
That's the issue we got in society. And honestly, bro, everything ain't for everybody. So character traits, they're going to vary. one person's good heart is not gonna make everybody good heart the same. It's the reason why the world is good and bad. You know what I mean? Because if everybody was good, then it'll be a good world all the way around. So it's like there's some shit that we're gonna have to just accept that is the way shit is. Motherfuckers don't want to see everybody win. You know what I mean? And it gives you an understanding of why everybody can't win. Because that's not what everybody wants.
Yeah.
It's just
Some people, the idea of winning is bigger than what they think it is. Like, you got people that say they want to do something that's never do it just because it sounds good.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of things that sound good, like, to some people, whatever. Like, I think a lot of my friends and family, like, you know, a lot of people will come to me and tell me, I got this going on, I got that going on. Just show me. Show yourself. You ain't got to make announcements. Just show what you got going on. Like, you know, I feel like if we doing something, like, I always said you was going to come here. I never posted. Love Money coming soon just to hype nobody up. Because I knew eventually you would come through.
Yeah.
Even I think it took us a minute to get each other the first time.
Yeah.
We did it was all love. So it was just like,
we definitely did run around the first time. I ain't gonna lie. And I was trying to catch you, but you know, I was just talking to my friend yesterday, right? So my friend, they buy clothes off me for like the last 7 to 8 years, spend a lot of money too, right? And they had got me a new HVAC system. They got my landlord, I hooked them up with my landlord, and they give my landlord a great price, right? So I had to put half of the bread up. And it's already been like a week and a half that I haven't been able to give them the money, but they're like, yo, what's up? And I had to explain to them, like, I be having a lot going on a day-to-day basis. Yeah, I could sell you the money right now, but they didn't want Zelle. They went like hand in hand. I'm like, yo, y'all busy, I'm busy. So we finally linked up yesterday. I got to explain to them, like, yo, I be real busy. You know what I'm saying? So even with us, like, I'm supposed to have been linked up with you for the pain you had for me. And I was trying, but my day-to-day schedule is not a regular schedule. Some people be like, well, you show so much love, you should be accessible. Nah, I do be accessible, but at the same time, there's a long motherfucking line of people that need access to me, and I still got 2 sons to raise, and I still got like a private life that I want to enjoy, and then I still got a righteous life that I gotta like spend time with, just getting better as a person. So it's like people be wanting you to come right now, and it's like, yo, bro, it don't work like that on my time.
Because even when you came, I think you was double parked right here. Your kids was double parked right here. And you came right here. You didn't move from right here to here.
Yeah.
You did all that video. You did all that within 5 minutes.
No, real rap.
With no rehearse. You came here. You said, look, this is how we going to do this. You gonna come in here. We gonna shoot this. Whatever. That was going. You came here and you do freestyling. That shit was dope. You did it. Was one take. That was a one take.
I wanted you to give some game real quick. Free my little cuz Beezy. So my little cuz, I seen something in, you know how you see something in somebody, but they don't really see it in themselves maybe. So like, I seen like he was doing something on the gram, like with drawing and shit, right? So I seen the little page and I was like, damn, cuz could probably do some clothes, right? So I had told him, I was like, cuz I got a machine, you know what I mean? Just let me know if you want to put something together and we can press some shirts. So he was like, I'm going through it right now because one of his folks had passed away. So he's like, I'm fucked up right now. Like I'm not in the right space. I said, just take care of whatever you gotta take care of. Just get with me on the back end. Maybe 6 months go by, he get locked back up, right? A couple years ago. So now, if he getting ready to come home, say like next year, what's some game, like what's like advice you would give him, like to like do something that's going to keep you free, but also something where you can actually make something. You know what I mean? Like
get a job from the rip, right?
Yeah.
And then on your off time, get in front of that camera. Your story is to be told on the camera. Nobody's gonna know who you are if you are afraid to get in front of a camera. I don't give a fuck what you got going on in your 9-to-5 life, right? But when that 9-to-5 life open the door for you to go do you, fuck that TV show, fuck smoking an L. I guess you can do the gym, but nigga, fuck that gym. Nigga, I'm finna work out my crib on this camera while I give you game, right? The camera needs to know your story from the time you was born, as far as back you can remember, to what you're going through now, and then you use that as clips, and then you go back and you say, you know what, I could have said this better, or maybe I could have dressed up better in this video, and you use that content to find your audience of people that fucks with your story. Now, when you find an audience of people that fucks with your story, now you can get paid for promo. Now you can say, I'm gonna drop this t-shirt line. Now you can say, I'm just a motivator. Now I'm a workout bull. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you healthy recipes. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you how to work out from the crib. Or I'm gonna show you how to talk to your children. Or I'm gonna show you how to talk to your bitch. Or I'm gonna give you politic views. Or I'm gonna give you worldly views. I'm gonna give you street views. I'm gonna give you It don't matter. The camera is everybody's TV show now. So if you coming home from jail, or if you're a teenager trying to find out what you're gonna do, get your daytime job to help you pay that phone bill or Wi-Fi bill or rent, right? Get the daytime shit, and then on that off time, you gotta get in front of this camera. You gotta get the world something to see. You gotta find your audience of people. I'm not a millionaire yet because I ain't got enough people in my audience, but I've made millions of dollars with the audience I have. I haven't had a job in 11 years. And I live good. I went from squatting to a condo, to a better condo, to a big ass crib.
So, talk about that too. You said you made $1 million. Like, I mean, you said you made $1 million, right?
I mean, millions of dollars in the last 11 years. Hell
I think
yeah.
I seen something.
In the last 24 months, I did $3 million off the waffle backs.
I seen one of your posts. You said something like, I think you said you made like 720,000 in like half a year or something like that.
In a year, 12 months, we did like 780. 2025. Last year we did 700,000.
That's such an inspiration to everybody. Like, what can you tell like up and coming people, like, you know, that's not doing the same exact thing you're doing, but just designers in general, like, they keep going when they feel like, you know, ain't nobody supporting or nothing like that. Because I feel like strangers always gonna be your biggest supporters, and people that you meet outside of your friends and fame is gonna be the ones that take you more serious than anybody else anyway.
I think people need to appreciate the people who are supporting. Because at one point I wasn't doing 770,000. You know what I mean? That did what it did because I caught a break after 10 years of going hard with the audience I do have.
Hold on. What you think your big break was? Like
The Kanye West method. So basically I had, again, I was this close to not doing it because I believed my friends. So I told people a year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, when Kanye West did that Super Bowl commercial, what was that, 3 Super Bowls ago?
Okay. Like
when he did the joint in his car, he made everything $20. That was
2022.
That was like 2023, right?
22, 23.
$20 off for Yeezy site.
Yeah. The first joint he did, it was a Super Bowl commercial. He was in his car and he was like, "Yo, I spent all my money on this Super Bowl commercial, so I couldn't do a fly commercial. You know what I mean? I couldn't dress up the commercial because the slot price took all my money.
Right.
But this is my website and everything, $20." Right? He did it right in his car. If y'all remember, look back at this Kanye West Super Bowl commercial.
I remember
it was a shitty commercial, but it was on the Super Bowl, and it was in his will, some shit like, "Yo, everything's $20. Go rack up."
Everything sold out.
Right? The nigga did 18 million in a week. So after he did that for a year, I'm telling all my folks that I'm fucking with. Now I'm popping now in 2023. I got motion. I'm up 100 bands. I got a couple of eyes. So I told my folks that, "Yo, I'm about to do the Kanye West commercial. I'm about to throw the ski mask, the Kanye mask on, and I'm gonna do the same commercial he did, and I'm gonna act like I'm Kanye West taking over Love Money and everything $20. Boom. Told you God is real, right? God ain't never lied, bro. It's 11:30 at night. For a year, I was this close to like not doing it because people kept telling me, "Dog, you not Kanye, bro. No, you not, bro. You ain't got it to be doing no $20 deal like that, my nigga. You not Kanye West." And for a year, I didn't do it. 11:30 at night one night. It was November 7th, 2024. I said, "You know what? I'm gonna do that motherfucking mask today." I get in my car, throw the mask on. Yo, I heard Kanye. I threw the mask on the top of my head. I didn't put it on yet. I said, "Yo, Kanye West did a Super Bowl commercial. You know what I mean? He made everything $20 and did 18 million in a week. I'm Kanye West. I'm taking over Love Money. Everything on my website is $20. I couldn't afford to fly a commercial because I spent all my money on inventory. But right now, everything $20. The $20 waffle bag, $20 3-pack, $20 3-pack of socks, $20 hat, $20 shorts. Right? Boom, 11:30. I probably done doing I probably did like 5 or 6 shows. I was done like 11:45. All right, I'm running with that one. I hit post. I go in the room, go in the crib, lay down, luxury apartment, nice joint, up Polo Run, right? I lay down next to my baby mom, I'm like, "Yo," I'm like, "You know what's crazy?" She's like, "What?" I'm like, "If you can impress God and he press that button, that shit could be life changing. You know that? You know, if you just try your best to just do the right thing in life, and we fuck up every day, but can you imagine just having a perfect day? Imagine just waking up and having a perfect day. You ain't cuss, you ain't do nothing out of pocket, you meditate, you thought about God, you just trying to live right for a whole day. Man, God, press that button, live for life. She like, yeah, I know, that'd be crazy, right? We go to sleep, like 11, 12, like close to 12 o'clock, the conversation was over, we lay down, go to sleep. I woke up in the morning, nigga, $50,000 in sales. 50 racks.
Yeah.
Straight dubs, nigga. Shit give me chills, brother. I wake the bitch up. Yo! Yo!
Get your ass.
This shit just did 50 bands! Huh? What? 50 bands! By the end of the week, that shit was at a beam. All waffle backs. By the end of the month, by Thanksgiving, nigga, 200 bands! 2024. All dubs. All Kanye West shit, bro. So I remember having that conversation, and right before I had the conversation with her, I remember saying, you know, God can press that button, man, and this shit can get real like that. You feel what I'm saying? And that shit got real like that, bro.
No, before you go. Nah.
And that was the beginning.
That was when you knew that it was on, like you was.
That's when I knew it was on.
That's when you knew you was.
It hasn't stopped yet, bro. We just did 700K last. That 2024 was only 2 months left. It was November and December. That quarter, I think we did 300 racks. That quarter, them 2 months. This shit took so long. When I first did it, I didn't expect it to do what it did. Bro, niggas wasn't getting their hoodies for 3 months, bro. That's how backed up I was. I didn't even know how to make that many waffle backs. I didn't have a system. If y'all look at the old videos, bro, we was moving so slow. People were backed up 3 months in orders, and then we found the system, and this shit got real after that.
You gotta tell the story about the waffle bag. I think that's something we didn't talk about. Like,
where I got the idea from, I was cleaning my bathroom.
No, even how you said it too. You said you slept on the waffle. You said you slept on the crates.
I'm gonna get into it, but I was cleaning the bathroom one day. Had my favorite pair of pants on, and I went about my day after I cleaned up. You know what I mean? I'm a clean ass nigga. I love a clean crib. That shit motivates me to wake up to a clean crib. I love the smell of a clean crib because I come from dirty shit. So you know what I mean? So it's like that's one of the greatest feelings in the world, to wake up to a clean crib. So I'm cleaning my bathroom and I go about my day, and later on that day I seen my pants had like a bleach stain on it. These was my favorite Swishies. So I mean, I'm mad. I wear these at least 3 times a month, you know what I mean? These my shits, right? And I'm like, what the fuck, I ain't touch no bleach. So I backtrack. I'm like, all right, I cleaned the crib, but I ain't no bleach though. I go back later on the day to my crib at night. And before I got there, I had stopped at a gas station. I seen a crate, right? So I grabbed the crate because it reminded me of my childhood. I grabbed the crate just to put in my crib for no reason. It's in my living room, man. Remind me of where I'm from, nigga. Mind you, I'm living in a condo, Chestnut Hill Towers. You know what I mean? 18th floor, fly shit. You know what I mean? So I brought it just to sit in my living room, just on some shit like, that's for me. To remember how far I came. Then when I go back and I backtrack, I look at the fucking bottle of Lysol. This shit say bleach in there. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm gonna fuck my pants up, man. Boom, go to the living room. I see the crate, and I'm like, damn, the fucking crate. I said, I wonder if I take this Lysol and start fucking with that crate, what I can come up with.
Because they got the pattern on
Nigga, I cut the inside of the crate out like I did for the crate. Put it on the sleeves of a hoodie, and I called it the waffle sleeves. It wasn't a waffle back yet. It was just the waffle sleeves. I made a little run like that, right? Didn't even add the story to it. But with me, when I design something, I realized that people like a story. So as I was designing the first couple Jones, they was selling 70 a piece too, bro. It wasn't no $20 waffle bags. So I didn't see for the sleeves anyway. As I'm designing in a couple days, I said, damn, how can I add a story to this that relates to the crate? Then I thought about real life. I'm like, damn, I remember I played ball on the crate. When I was a kid, my mom didn't let me go to the park sometimes. My brothers and them wasn't taking me, so I had to put a crate up on the pole at the corner. We played crate ball. When I got into the streets, I remember hustling on a crate. Sold weed on the crate. When I got my first apartment, my own spot at 17, we bought the mattress, but you know the box springs are sold separately. I'm like, fuck that. I'm gonna go steal some crates and make a box spring. You know what I mean? So I laid the motherfucking mattress on 10 crates. That was my box spring. You know what I mean? For my first room. It was a room. It wasn't an apartment. It was a room. And when I got to designing it, I said, that's the story I'm going to add. I'm going to give them how long the crate has been in my life since a child. And then when I threw it on the waffle back, when I threw it on the back, I added the story to it. And then I remember Quilly saying something like, I used to hustle on the crate, bitches used to call me waffle back or some shit. And I said, I'm going to call it the waffle back.
Like, do you think you could ever get a deal with like a waffle company or?
Probably so. You know, stuff like that takes, you just need a right management team. I'm one of them people that like, I believe so, I'm so strong in my beliefs of where I'm going at in life and who's in control that I'd be like, when the right management team come, they'll look into contacting these waffle people or contacting Lysol. You know what I'm about to do? I'm gonna tell y'all first.
Oh yeah, that was another flex too with the Lysol that you did. When you was saying
I made all this, how they was suing me and shit. We'll get into that right after this. Made all that shit up. People ate that shit up. Yo, I told motherfuckers Lysol was suing me. So the first waffle back run that first year, we ran that shit down. When I felt that it was dying, I said, how do I reignite this shit? I said, you know what? Watch this. I got a knife. I said, yo, I'm cutting off the Lysol sticker because they just emailed me and told me they don't want me promoting this, making these waffle backs. I don't know if they're going to sue me or if they think about suing me. I ain't sure, but I will not be promoting this no more. You'll just see the white bottle. Now let's get into these waffle backs, right? Motherfuckers was so mad at Lysol, that month we did 200 bands. That summer, matter of fact, that June, July, August, 200 bands.
That's great. My brother said this to me, right? He's like, yo, they about to see you, man. So
I made the whole shit up. Lysol never even contacted me.
That's funny.
The reason why I made it up, because I understand our people eat shit up like that.
Yeah, especially negative shit.
And their attention span is so short, I can say Lysol suing me now, tomorrow.
Look, I'm about to go online and say the Wayne brothers suing me for Live and Living Color. You know
No.
what I'm saying?
No. And you know what happened?
Keenan.
You know what it happened? It'll bring you attention though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because even if it's not true, who's to say that a random ain't just send you that email and make it look like it's true? Y'all gotta understand, bro. Social media, when they say social media is not real, they don't really mean not real technically. What they mean is it's okay to not be real. You are trying to be real to a default on content. But I can make up a fucking lie, bro. You can't. Would you want to say I'm a fraud because I lied?
That's what it is.
Right.
Nigga, lawyers lie.
Right.
It looks so believable.
That's what I'm saying. So if you lying for a reason that benefits you and it's like a joke or whatever it is, it ain't like you lying about having a heart problem. Yo, I'm having a heart problem. Can y'all donate to me so I can have like heart surgery done? Motherfuckers gain 100,000 whole time you ain't have no heart problem. All right, that's a different type of lying. You use social media, that's foul. But lying about Lysol trying to sue me, like what you trying to like, nigga, like that? It's entertainment. I'm bidding and I'm having fun and I'm seeing what's gonna come with it. You know what I mean? I could have chose another motherfucker that sell clothes like me to beef with. I decided to beef with Lysol. I could have chose you. You've been copying me for 2 years. I could have like tagged you like, yo, can you tell Bull stop biting my style? Like you keep trying to be like me. I could have picked you to beef with. I went above you. I didn't want to beef with my people. I beefed with Lysol. I made up the whole shit. Just like some of you rappers be making up their beefs.
Yeah.
I made up a beef. It was a lie. It was entertainment. You know what I mean? It was a battle. Right? But what I'm about to do is I'm going to tell y'all first. Y'all heard Fila going out of business. You know what I mean? They shutting down like inventory. You know what I mean? And what I'm about to do is I'm about to make a post tomorrow or maybe today. I got a Fila bucket hat. I got some Fila's sneakers. I got a Fila like backpack. And I'm going to make a post and I'm going to tell the audience like, yo, contact Fila in the comments and let them know they're looking for a creative director. That's me. I bring y'all back.
Yeah, that'd be-
You know what I mean? Like tell Feli, get in contact with me. I fuck with Feli. You see I got it on. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you about this rumor I heard. Did you meet Dapper Dan?
Huh?
Did you meet Dapper Dan?
I didn't meet Dapper Dan. He reached out to me. It's still on my page. Yeah, the comment's still there. He gave me a task to do. He told me to do something. He like, yo,
That Dan put you right.
yeah, like I told everybody to tag him in something I designed, a little gap joint. Everybody tagged him. He responded. He like, yo, you got my attention, and that shit fire. You know what I want you to do? I want you to show us how you did this. You got my attention, now I'm gonna give you the next task. And
That's what you do with the Gucci bag, right?
yeah, this is the one I did the good. And then I said, and he said, I'm gonna critique it. I'm gonna critique it, and then I'm gonna tell you where we going next. But I love it. I love it. I like what you're doing, and I'm here. You got my attention.
That's heavy.
And then he disappeared. So I wasn't gonna speak on this again, but you brought it up, and I don't fear nobody because I can fight and I shoot you if I got you. So however, wherever you see me at, nigga, whatever it's gonna be, if you feel some type of way, nigga, if I don't got it on me, I'ma swing until I can't swing. But if it's on me and you look like you gonna get over on me, I'ma throw it at you too. However this shit goes, so I'ma speak on it. But I wasn't to. But somebody in the city that got a voice, Dapper Dan reached out, was like, yo, what's up with the Poppy Bull? The tats on his face, he do the jump. And they had to tell him like, nah, don't fuck with Bull.
Oh, yeah,
They had to.
right.
It don't make sense. It's no, bro. You don't make no sense. You told me to do something. I never DM'd that. He put it in the comments. He wrote a paragraph. That's genuine love, right?
Yeah.
So after that, he must have reached out to somebody that got a voice in Philly to ask about me, inquire about me. Yo, what's up, the Bulls? I'm ready to put him on. I like what he doing. Nah. Why you run for? I ain't hear from him since, bro.
Or somebody intercepted it on some.
Or somebody intercepted it, like reached out. Somebody that got a voice though.
Yeah.
No, we didn't feel there's only 3 people that did that.
I mean,
We ain't gonna say it.
it's like 10 though. It's more than 3. It's like 10.
I know
It's
this
powerful voices in Philly, bro.
You know, it's more than you think.
It's more than you think. So it's hard to point out, but the bottom line is whoever it is, you didn't do nothing. Like I lost the door to Dapper Dan, right? That's cool. I lost that door, right? But this just wasn't a door that wasn't meant to be open. That was just a door that God probably wanted me to be seen at, ringing the doorbell. God didn't want me to walk through that door. That probably wasn't the best door to walk through. You know what I mean? But it didn't take nothing away from me though. My followers still went up. My bankroll still went up. You know what I mean? And my motion still going up.
I just thought it'd been dope if you did work with him because it's kind of
Yeah, it would have been great.
Because you like the modern day him, how he take even how you do other clothes different. Like
Yeah,
you doing more with
it would've been great.
It's kind of like how he do. It's kind of
It would have been great. It would have been a beautiful thing.
Let's get your top design like influences, like different like clothing brands, like growing up or even like to this day. I know Polo is one of them.
Yeah, Polo definitely. Ralph Lauren definitely. I mean, we grew up off that little shit. I mean, as far as I can go back, like Low was one of those brands that my brothers and sisters used to wear that I loved. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like
You doing number 20?
I just loved it. I just loved Low since I was a kid, bro. You know what I mean? So it's like Low is one of my strongest ones, but Tommy, Nautica,
Was Mesquite one?
Mesquite wasn't one, and
I think because of Philly.
yeah, but you ain't got to like everything. Like I don't like the Phillies, I don't like the Sixers, I don't like the Eagles. So like the whole like, clip that phone, bro. That's mine right there hanging up. Yeah, just clip that joint. Hit the volume button on that joint. You can stop it. I don't even need it no more. So, Mesquite wasn't one, and it wasn't out of hate, but Mesquite came out in the 2000s,
Right.
right? From what I remember, Mesquite came out like after those brands had their big bang. It was like in the early 2000s when Low and Nautica and Tommy was dying down. Then it was Rockaware, Anichi, Azori, Academic, Mesquite. Mesquite blended in with that era of fashion.
LRG.
But I was so LRG, but I was so invested into the 90s era of fashion that when I finally started getting money, my own couple dollars, to buy shit, I didn't want none of the new shit that was coming out. I wanted the shit that I was growing up off. So when the shit wasn't popping in the early 2000s, I was still wearing that shit. So Mesquite was part of a new era of fashion, and it wasn't corny. I liked it, I didn't like it enough to say that it influenced me or made me like. I mean, the brands that influenced me were brands from the '90s, bro. Boss, Gat, Eddie Bauer,
Yes.
Guess, Coogee, Iceberg, Polo, Tommy. You know what I mean? Like Nautica. Like those are the brands that gave me what I got today.
What would be a dream collab, like for Love Money, like one of them old school Jones, like what would be
Polo.
Polo.
For sure.
I figured that.
The motherfucking horseman with the mascot head.
I figured that.
You know what I mean?
I
You know what I mean? Fucking right.
Like a hoodie or something.
Anything.
I seen you do the Jordan joint.
Nigga, I got nigga low. Nigga, my white Peter low. Fucking drawers is low. Nigga, the socks is low. So low is probably one of my biggest
Shout out to Pope. Shout out to Low. I had to throw him.
Yeah, I like Ralph Lauren, bro. It reminds me of. Just reminds me of life, man. Childhood, man. Just reminds me.
Remember that urban brand they had? It was Supply and Demand.
Denim and Supply. I had that too.
That shit was nice and shit.
I had Denim and Supply. Denim and Supply was expensive. You couldn't get that at the gallery.
That was like the state property.
Yeah, you had to go to the Ralph store to get Denim and Supply.
I had like a jacket or something.
I had a shirt. I had this Denim and Supply shirt. It was expensive.
I had like a Dickie type of jacket or something.
Denim and Supply was that word.
What's your take on Virgil?
The designer? Yeah, he's probably one of the greatest designers ever. In my book, you know what I mean? Just because the levels he took it at, it wasn't just the design, the off-white, it was just his mindset. You know what I mean? His mindset, he had a great mindset.
I think that Warren look he got that Warren look kind of popping. Like you know how you get a sneaker and start fading and you kind of done with it.
Yeah.
He kind of made it cool for a sneaker to look worn. And
Yeah.
you could wear it, whatever.
Yeah. I think he was one of the greatest to ever do it though. Sure.
Something else I couldn't remember. Oh, the brand. All right, that was one of the things I wanted to make sure I asked you. How did, like, so for people that's coming into the game and trying to get in and get on, whatever, how do you brand? You know what I mean? Like, how did you brand
This story, bro? You know what makes a brand? People make a brand. What makes people make it their brand? Something the people gravitated to. Your story is your brand. Your last name is a brand. Because you don't like the way it sounds, nigga, that's on you. Your life is a story. It's a brand. It don't matter. Bro, you see how many corny motherfuckers is on? And you ever see somebody that you see that's on, and you're like, yo, he corny as shit. Well, you know what? There's something about his story that you don't relate to
people gravitate?
that other people related to. So if this corny motherfucker in your book can get it popping, there's something you're not doing. You know what I mean?
That's why
So your story is your brand.
I don't get nobody doing corny. I feel like everybody got.
I know some corny motherfuckers.
Okay, you can do this like that.
Yeah.
So everybody got a story. Everybody
Yeah.
can have a brand.
You ain't got to like everybody, bro.
Everybody, I feel like everybody got a talent that can get it. They can get pushed to the limit if you do it though. Like, it's a matter of.
I think opportunities for the world.
Yeah,
I believe in that.
It depends on if you want to do it or not.
Yeah.
A lot of people say they want to do something.
It's a lot of sacrifice that go into this shit, man. You know what I mean? Success not cheap. Success not easy. And even when you get success, it's not hard keeping it. You think I wake up every day and shit just a cakewalk? No. It's somebody that's watching my every move that's going to be better than me in 12 months.
Let me ask you this: how did you get so good as far as with talking? I feel like growing up, a lot of men didn't like to talk like that, speaking out loud, speaking on stuff like that, even being confident in your brand and stuff you got going on. Where'd you find the confidence in it? Because you knew it was dope. That's why you could talk about it like that.
No, I think my confidence came from man, it was something about growing up in the 90s, bro. It was something about that era.
That was the best ever.
Just of everything. Like if you didn't get what you're supposed to get out of the 90s, man, I feel sorry for you because it's gonna be hard to get that energy. This energy I got, this is what it was like in the 90s, bro. People loved each other, bro. People spoke, bro. People was outspoken. People wore what they wanted to wear. You couldn't tell me because you had the iceberg on, my Gap sweatsuit wasn't fly. Now motherfucker have Gucci on and be like, you got a Nike tag on, bro. Cut it out, bro. You ain't getting no money. That's that new era shit. I'm from an era where you you can just do what you want. Speak how you want to speak. Like, I mean, be respectful, but be you. This generation of people, they're afraid to be them. So it's hard to speak up on whatever you want to speak on when you're not confident in who you are. Man, I'm confident in everything I'm on. That chain I got from Clay Life, motherfuckers be in the comments like, that ain't no real gold, Link, that chain ain't no real gold. Nah, the gold ain't real, but I'm a real nigga. So that shit real now.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, once I put it on, that shit realer.
Shit real, yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's how I look at, like, you afraid to put this type of jewelry on because you're not confident in who you are, bro. So where I get that from, I don't know, bro. I get that from, like, my upbringing. Like, I mean, I got that from my upbringing from childhood. I ain't gained none of that shit in the 2000s. All that shit come from, like, just being a kid and watching, like, the greatest people of my generation, of my era, like, move around. I wanted to be like, bro, like, motherfuckers was trying to be like Mike. I was trying to be like Reggie Miller, man. I was trying to be like, bro, I wasn't afraid to want to be like what I wanted to be. I liked it, Reggie Miller. That was, you know what I mean? I know Mike was born. All my friends, Mike was doing, I'm Reggie Miller. Right? And then 20, 30 years later, you watch The Last Dance?
Yeah.
Mike said was his hardest competitor. Come on, man! He said Reggie Miller. He didn't even mention Isaiah. He said Reggie Miller was my hardest competition. So looking at 30 years later, it's like, yo, man, like, man, I am who I'm supposed to be, bro. And I feel sorry for you if you're struggling with your identity. You know what I mean? Or if you're afraid to speak in front of the camera. Because I can't teach you that.
We should take on mental health because it's being as though it's the mental health month.
Y'all might want to bleep this shit out, right? But you asking me a real question. You asking me some shit that's like that. This is a serious topic, and I'm gonna be real. I don't give a fuck about that shit. You know what I mean? And that's fucked up from your perspective, probably. But you know how I look at this shit, bro?
Nah,
I look at this shit like this, right? Everything's mental.
Everything.
And if your mental ain't the fuck healthy, bro, I can't have no take on it. That's on you, my nigga.
You gotta get it together.
Figure it out. I won't even say, like, I don't know nobody that got it that I love. So I can't have passion or compassion for it. My kids is good. My family's good. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's a real diagnosis. I don't know if there's things about you that you're dealing with and it causes mental health. But that's like asking me how you feel about politics. I have no compassion about it. How you feel about the boy that the cop killed in Georgia? I don't know that nigga. You know how many motherfuckers I love that you're not asking me about?
Right.
You know what I mean? I can't fake, like, when Nip died, what Young Boy said? When they asked Young Boy how you feel about Nip losing his life? I don't know that man. Respect to his family, but I don't know that man. I ain't gonna give you no fake love. I can't act like I care about something I really don't care about. I don't deal with that shit. And that's what's wrong with people now. Stop lying, nigga. You know you don't give a fuck. You saying you give a fuck because you want people to like you.
Right.
Nigga, keep it a bean. I don't know nothing about that shit. And I can care less about that shit because I ain't deal with that shit now. When it comes across me and I have to deal with it, then maybe my feelings will change. But shit, I don't know nobody that's dealing with mental health. And my world is small. You know what I mean? So maybe I do got a cousin that's mentally fucked up. Well, cousin, that's on you. Until I come across you, I don't know how to like feel about that shit.
I felt the same way. I had a friend that was like that, and then I think I said something that triggered them, and something happened to them, and that's when I was like, oh, their mom told me like this is a real thing. Cause I was on the phone like, man, you a spoiled brat, everybody get this to you, do this to you, whatever. And then they tried to kill themselves. They took like 6 pills, and they had to pump their stomach out, whatever. And
I believe it's real.
And I took it serious after that a little bit, but their mom was just like, I know you may not take it serious because you don't see it in your life, whatever. I said, well, I look at it, that's a spoiled kid. You did everything for him. Why would out of all people, how you were like that, whatever? Like, but it's definitely a thing.
I believe it's real. Yeah. You just asked me what's my take on it.
Yeah, no, that's a great take because it was authentic.
Yeah.
I can't ask no more than that. You know what I mean?
I feel like I said, respect to the ones who are dealing with it. I think mental health, like the type of mental health you talking about, motherfucker that's mentally fucked up, that's different. Keep those in our prayers, because God do everything for a reason, right? But the mental health that you saying, like motherfuckers trying to kill themselves or depressed about this, I think a lot of people that be going through that shit, they not tapped in with God, bro. And if you running from God, man, you think you in control, and you're not in control of your life, bro. God is in charge, bro. So it's like, if you ain't got no connection with God at all, and you dealing with mental breakdown issues and shit, like depression, bro, that shit come from within. It's mental. Y'all calling it mental health. Okay, well, so get healthy then.
Yeah.
First thing you gotta start with your mind is knowing who created you. So you gotta get right with God. You click that joint again, that's my fault, bro. I'm at the just turn that shit off.
Because it just came out. I don't really want
Let's turn the phone off. Yeah.
I don't really want your take on.
You probably take on the side. We got
I don't want your take on Drake music. Because that's not what, you know what I mean, I want to ask you. But I want to ask you about the flex. Like him dropping 3 joints, he getting out of his deal. They saying he potentially could sign the biggest deal like ever heard of, especially for like a rapper.
Yeah.
Like a $1 billion, $2 billion deal. Like I want to get your take on that.
Yo, it's crazy, bro. I don't really listen to nobody that came out after 2000.
That's why I said I want to ask you about the music. I'm just talking about the business side.
I think the business side. I guess that's a good job. Like I'm really invested into old shit.
Yeah.
Like I'm just one of them niggas. I still listen to Blueprint and Black Album and Kiss of Death. Like I still listen to old love shit. But I be listening to freestyle shit like Spring Love, come back to me. You feel me?
Classics.
Yeah, I listen to music that made you feel good when you heard it.
Yeah.
I watch movies that make you feel good when you watch. You ever watch He Got Game and want to go outside and play ball?
Yeah, that's a classic.
I come from that era of life. I come from what makes you feel alive. So it's like the business deal, that's what's up, but I'm not his manager or none of that, so I don't benefit from it. So it's like I don't care what's the outcome of it. You know what I mean?
It just seems like
It's
they're
good.
gonna have to start paying us more too. And you know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess it's good
If you
business.
signing a deal like that, they're gonna have to start paying everybody more money. That's how I look at it. Like
And then
people
another
be getting
thing I
mad
believe
when the ball players get $400 million. Why you get mad? You can't hoop.
But
You
another
can't
thing,
play that sport.
another thing I
man.
believe in is some of that shit don't be real, bro. Some of that shit just be to get our attention.
Yeah, just to get people
I
talking.
believe the shit that's real is the shit that's going on in your household. Like anything outside of what really matters, I be like, man, I don't know if Jay-Z really got a Billy or not. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I don't care. I still like the music, but I only like the music. I don't like Jay the person. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
I like the words and the beat and the motherfucking finished product.
So I think people always try to tear down the artist just so you can stop messing with them. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
They don't do that.
Like I was a little creeped out when I heard what Kanye was doing to his cousin.
Oh man.
It ain't
Stop
Yeah,
it.
but
Press.
even, it's crazy.
Cam, check this shit out of you
Yeah,
about
but
that.
that's the thing. Even with shit like that, how about he lying?
He
But
probably
you know what
is.
that did though?
Made
Them
people-
group of people that went through that, they gravitated to him, and what that turned into sales.
more fans, more money.
Man, this shit is business, man. I think we gotta stop being real to a default, man. That street shit is cool. I love the streets. I'm always love the streets, but trying to be 100% with this shit, like I'm just.
I just think a lot of people want a reason to stop fucking with somebody.
Yeah.
When somebody popping so much, they want a reason to stop fucking.
Yeah.
They'll
You know this shit.
throw a rumor in there just to knock you out. You know?
Yeah.
Like people, there's a lot of rumors. People just make up shit about you.
Make up
Doing
shit.
Like,
That's what the game come with, though.
I'm dealing with that now too.
That's what the game come with.
Like
Nah, real rap. Your motherfucking girlfriend, your ex-girlfriend's gonna make up some shit.
yeah.
Whatever, your kids go against you.
I got family making no shit about me. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
Shout out to the haters.
Fuck the haters. But
Before we wrap, give the difference between the Trapology, the Love Money, and then the Pilot Company.
Pilot and Co. Pilot is Love Money. Pilot is what got me in the air. Right? And Company is the other things I got going on. Like Yardage, Trapology, Panda Red, Kenzo Dior, Endangered Species, Never Told. Love Money's my brand that got me the light. Then I got the brand Never Told with the shh. You know what I mean? The D missing and Never Told is just Never Told with no D at the end.
Joker game, right?
Right? The Joker hand is the sign language D. So what it means is silence to the D's, using sign language D. So that's why Never Told don't got a D in it. It stops at the L, Never Told.
Oh shit.
The D is in the logo, right? But that's a story in the brand that make people say, I fuck with that. I like that. Yardage is the yards you gain as you age. Yardage. Yardage. The yards you gain in life as you age. You don't know what to do.
How many you got? How many you got altogether? Like
man, like 12, 13. Yes. Yeah, because you gotta think about it, bro. You can make a brand tomorrow. You can put a fucking doorknob on a shirt and call it My Turn. Like, y'all be thinking too hard into what's my banger? Your banger is not having one baby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Keep finessing.
Just keep giving. Keep putting babies in these bitches.
That's why with me, like with the gas station, you see, I cook and some. I actually sell food. I sell alcoholic water. I sell Lazy Pops. I sell clothing.
Yeah.
The gas station is everything I do. Clothing and everything. So it's kind of like the same thing you talking about.
Yeah.
The gas station.
Yeah, you can't just have one
something
baby.
Gonna hit.
You get anything from the gas station. So
something gonna hit.
You throwing everything out there. Something going in.
Look, I was thinking about last night because somebody was talking about oxtails they had got from like a fair, and somebody was like, "I got some oxtails from this gas station up the street," and they was like, "No, you didn't get those oxtails from the gas station." And I started thinking about this shit. But you can definitely find everything at the gas
You
station.
gotta wrap up. Anything you want to leave? Anybody? Anything you got coming soon? Anything you want to mention?
More merchandise. A documentary. And just stay prayed up. You know what I mean? Life is not a video game. You don't die and come back. So perform at your best, man. Do the best you can in your 24 hours, man.
Get up and get to it. Your social media handles for people.
Pilot & Co. .catalog. You know what I mean? They gonna get it from our pages anyway, so y'all gonna know. You know what I mean?
So you got Live and Living Color.
Live and Living Color.
Plugging with Darren. Love Money.
Love Money.
Signing out.